I'm not the biggest kind of prediction guy. I'm not really like, well, this down the road, I see this happening, or even like 10 years, I'm going to be here. The industry is going to be doing this. I'm just not good at those types of things. I'm more of a, hey, it is what it is. Let's worry about our next step and kind of figure it out as we go. However, I know many of you are, and I know many of you like to have these discussions, and I'm that kind of food for thought type of guy, so I figured, hey, let me address one of your biggest questions that's kind of in this realm, and that would be, what is your biggest beard product industry prediction or trend for 2025? For the next year? And I actually do have a pretty good indication or thought on this. I believe in 2025, we're going to see an even bigger emergence and doubling down on truly all-natural essential oils. Meaning, if you get a bottle of beard oil, from the carriers to the fragrance to every aspect, it will be from nature, just straight up extracted and put into that bottle. I think that's going to be the big one. Now, I'll explain. I do not think this is going to come at the cost of fragrance oils. I don't think that this hurts anybody in any way, and everyone's going to have their feelings on this, and I understand, but I will explain. First, though, my name is Dan C. Bearded. I've been creating beard content for now over 6.5 years on YouTube. I've been doing it longer on places like Reddit and just the internet and locally in general. I love this stuff. If you guys are excited about a great 2025 ahead, please hit that thumbs up for being positive and optimistic. If you want to learn more about beard stuff or just hang out with these vibes, consider subscribing if you're not already. So let me give you my thoughts here. I do believe that in 2025, we are going to see more of a focus on health, on a focus on natural products. Not to say that fragrance oils are bad or that are worse in any way. There's pros and cons to both, right? And a real quick breakdown, fragrance oils are made in a lab. They are synthetic. They can come from natural sources, but they are made in a lab. Now, this can have the pros of being stronger, longer lasting, more consistent, right down to the molecule. You know exactly what you're going to get every single time. They have the ability to often cost less. There's a lot less risk involved with like allergies or variabilities. Now, on the flip side, they are not all natural. They can have allergens, or more so people being kind of sensitive to it, not necessarily like break out in a crazy, like painful burn that you might see with like natural allergies, but more so the skin gets flaky, gets red, it gets dry, and it's just kind of irritated. That's the other side. Another pro is you can create scents that just don't exist in nature, such as leather. You're not gonna go cold press some like leather hide and squeeze out the oil. That's just not going to happen. Now, on the essential oil side of things, it is all natural, which can be a challenge because from yield to yield, it might be different, right? I love that. I think that's the beauty of it. It's not as strong. It's not as long lasting. However, it is from nature and it does have therapeutic benefits. Fragrance oils do not. Essential oils, they can be calming. They can be energizing. They can also do things like, proven with clinical studies, wake up dormant hair follicles, right? That'll give you a chance to be able to have spots of your beard or even your head hair or other parts of your body that seem like they should have hair in that location, but just doesn't. It'll give it a chance. So that's kind of the breakdown there. Now, there are people that like fragrance oils. There's always going to be people that want those strong, robust scents. Oftentimes, it has to do with your sense of smell. If you're someone that's like, yeah, I like those deep, rich profiles, almost always they have some kind of smell damage. They just don't smell it as strong, but there are exceptions that just really like that loud, aggressive scent. I have seen a trajectory, and I think this plays into why I think 2025 will be big for essential oils. A lot of guys that start caring for their beard, whether they're growing it for the first time or they're caring for it for the first time, they come in and they gravitate towards strong, loud, complex scents because they're used to wearing cologne. They're used to wearing really terrible antiperspirant and shoving aluminum in their pores and then have these like very strong scents from deodorant, which is kind of gross to me, but to each their own. They're used to that. And they oftentimes take beard care and they replace that. They're not going to wear cologne as much or in the beginning at all. And they like that strong. But what I've really noticed is as time goes on, oftentimes those beardsmen get kind of burned out on the strong. kind of burned out on the loud and the complex, and they like the experience of an all-natural essential oil because you apply it and you get all of that experience when it's in the beard, when you're applying it, and then it kind of fades and dissipates. You'll get a whiff, you'll smell it throughout the day, but it's not always there, and there's something enjoyable about that. That's my preference. Now, I still use fragrance oils. I still go out on date nights. I still test for reviews, right? That's not something that I'm like scared of or against. If I had to pick, I'll pick essential oils. I'll be straight up just transparent with you guys there. I do believe the industry is going to move more towards that. Now, however, it's not at the expense of fragrance oils. I know some of you are like, I love fragrance oils, Dan, how dare you? You killed my puppy. No, stop it. The fragrance oils are going to be there. And I actually want to grab an example. Volt Lifeproof Grooming is proving that you can do this on a high level in a balanced way. If I'm correct, I believe they started as an all essential oil company, which oftentimes is the opposite. We see more companies starting as fragrance oils and then introducing essentials. They have started as that essential oil, have a great line of it. Everest is my favorite from them. But they have since expanded and added pretty much, I believe, equally. I'll put a little graphic up on the screen, the amount of fragrance oil offerings. They figured out like, hey, there definitely is a market for essential oils, but we do have people that want those stronger, long-lasting scents that just can't be made from essential oils. And the way that they deliver it, I was just looking at their website and it was the exact reason I came up with this video, is that diagram shows the essential oil options, shows the fragrance options. Simple, easy, you pick. Here are the options. I'm so happy that they have that. And even the companies that are listening, they're like, Dan, we have it too. Make a graphic like that. Make it simple for that user. I can see them printing that out, putting it into orders on like a little card, and say, hey, here's what we got. Beautifully done. And I believe the industry is going to work more towards like what Volt is doing. By the way, highly recommend. Fantastic products, really great company. Check them out, you guys. But I see it going in this direction, and I love that we have companies that are already kind of there. So, question to end with. What is your prediction for the beard product industry trend of 2025? Whoo, can't wait to read. Does it have to do with tallow butter? Is it a bird oil? Is CBD going to make a comeback? Is it a type of tool that we're going to see, right? What's the next carbon fiber? There's some really cool trends that have come through this industry, and we're just getting started, guys. Cannot wait to read your predictions and your reflections. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.